All right, what's up, YouTube? Gemini Johnny. Oh, I forgot to do my hand thing. Gemini Johnny back again, alive again. What's up? As you can tell, I didn't practice that. What's up, everybody? How we doing? We're gonna do some creepy TikToks live today, so that I didn't have to do any editing all day. Also, I want to mention I'm streaming in 1080. I'm in a new place with a new setup with new internet, so we'll see how that goes. If we're having issues, let me know. I'll stop down and make it 720. But I think it'll be okay, because it looks like it's all good so far. So, hello to everybody in the chat. Ish, I saw you in there earlier. What's up? What's up? Oh yeah, I posted a poll and a Q&A. So go vote in the poll, and if you have any questions, drop them in the Q&A. And I'll jump in there and answer some at some point. Bob, the legend, thank you for tuning in from whatever galaxy you're in. She-Wolf, the other legend, one of many. Appreciate you being here. And L Enchanted, that's who we got in the chat so far. What's up, everybody? More people will pour in as we get going. That's how this always works. How we doing? Is anything lagging? Is the audio sounding okay? Is audio on? Drew, I don't, I'm not the type to tell people what they can and can't ask, but I may or may not answer it depending on what you put in there. I don't know, man. But let's not be a weirdo. What's up, Debbie? Thank you for being here. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of TikToks saved, and we're going to go through them. And keep in mind, this is live, so if you're watching after, I'm sorry. I'll try to go through and put some timestamps in later, so you can skip the parts of me talking in the chat if you'd like. If you want to get straight to the TikToks or whatever, because I do stop and talk to the chat, because I appreciate all of them. And yeah, I'm like nervous. I haven't live streamed you guys in so long. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll get started. Thank you all for being here. Got my little mushy that, I don't know, may or may not get me banned from YouTube for showing in a video, but whatever. All right, cool. Everybody says it sounded great. So yeah, again, just like I said, just let me know if there's any issues with the audio, if the videos are too quiet, too loud, whatever. I can usually adjust that kind of stuff in post, but since this is live, you kind of got to let me know. So yeah, we'll jump right in, I guess. Let me double check the chat. Cool, I think I've said hi to everybody. Thank you all for being here. And currently the poll, what do you think the government knows about UFOs? Are they hiding everything from us? They know a little, but not much. Are they still figuring it out? Or is it all just misidentified natural phenomena? Currently we're 77% for they're hiding everything from us. Just so you know, if you're curious, I think they're trying to hide everything from us. And I think they've also back-engineered some of it, but I think some of it's aliens, for sure. Boom, boom. Lost Indigo Kid. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Aren't we all Lost Indigo Kids? This is a place for us. All right. Anyway, I'll stop yapping. Let me jump in and we'll check out some TikToks. Sorry. This first one is from Scary Videos 786. Obviously, they're all on TikTok. I won't say that every time. I'll just say their @ names. And if you guys want to go check out their accounts, you can.
For goodness sake, Mom!
Okay.
What the hell? Everything's on, I don't understand.
Oh, whoops. I have to turn my mic off. But she just had her phone set up in there and filming already. I think we've seen this house before, too.
Oh, gosh. I don't understand. Everything's on.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
Tumble dryer as well, really. Mom! Dad! Oh, what the hell? Ooh, what the hell's going on? Really?
Also from tonight in, I will be
God's
speaking
sake.
to Dawn Powell and the drummer from Slade about
So
why
the red
Christmas
one,
dates
maybe.
from the past.
That poor
Whoa.
door got its ass kicked. It's funny. Somebody in the door?
Mom, Dad, what the hell? Not a fan of the dark at the best of times. Let alone, man. Is that gonna come on? For goodness sake, Mom!
Oh, it was...
For goodness sake, Mom!
Oh, it just showed the good part at the beginning of the video. I thought, okay, well, I thought it was two different things happening, but there you go. This is what I deal with when I'm editing. Somebody said Bob said the lag is killing me. Is it lagging for you guys? Definitely let me know if it is, because I can always try to. Actually, there's not really a whole lot I can do on the actual stream. I would have to stop down and move the stream down to 720p instead of 1080. But that will fix it, because that's what's done in the past. So if it's lagging, let me know. Otherwise, I will keep going. Maj and Valerie, thank you for being here. What's up, homie? B and C are kind of the same. They're still figuring it out. They know a little. Yeah, I guess they are kind of the same. I think I meant more like they know a little, but they don't know much, and they're not really looking into it more. Versus they're still looking into it, but they also don't know a whole lot. I like here. It's Maya and Johnny. I'm up here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I see you, Bob. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, yeah. I don't need to say it again, but let me know. Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Let me know. Yeah, June Peanuts. I don't know if you guys saw that video or the door. Let me see if I can go back and find it. So that poor door got its ass kicked. I think, was it that one? No, it's through here. I don't know. I'll skim through here. Then She-Wolf, Howard Cash, and Violet. They are loving this place. It's all carpeted. And they love it. They get really good grip, so they can run around really fast. But it's also kind of dangerous because there's stairs, and like they, along with myself and Nico, have all slipped on the stairs. So that's fun. I don't remember. I think the door was towards the beginning, wasn't it? I don't know. It's not a big of a deal. Yeah, let me say hi to Lisa Guzman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. That actually really helps spread the video. I mean, obviously it helps physically share the video that you're sharing, but it also really helps the algorithm and says like, hey, people like this so much they want to share it. So let me show it to more people. So that actually helps a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. The Lost Indigo Kid. I was ghost hunting in the 80s and 90s with a boombox and a lot of cassettes. Oh, like, were you doing like the ghost box thing manually with the boombox, or were you recording like EVPs and stuff? That's awesome though. You ever get anything good? Phoenix will rise. What's up, OG? Thank you for being here. You're doing well. Broke my foot the other day. Ooh, yeah, I saw that in the chat, on the chat replay I was reading the other day. Sorry to hear that, She-Wolf. Hope you're healing up. Look into it, and I don't know, it might be something you'd be interested in, but I bought like a red light therapy light on Amazon once when I pulled my thigh, and I really think it helped me heal that up a lot faster. And once when I like broke my rib, I think it helped that heal a lot faster too, and I would just like let it sit on that for hours and hours per day. And so I don't know, I believe in all the like futuristic healing modalities and stuff, ice baths and red light therapy and all that stuff. So if you're into that kind of thing, I think red light therapy might maybe, you know, help it heal up. The science isn't fully soundproof, but I mean, there's decent evidence for it. So anyway, that's not what we're here for. Back to creepy stuff. We'll get to the next video.
Has anyone experienced these in the past?
Oh yeah, this one I saved for this week. Well, not this week. I mean, I just found it because it's from 3 days ago. But it said, has anyone experienced these in the past few weeks? And this is as far as I've watched. So I apologize if this is something weird or wild, but I figured it's probably going to be something at least interesting, and I want to know if any of us have felt it.
Few weeks, heart racing, back pain, time going fast, bad cell phone signal, nothing feels real, bad memory.
I always have bad memory.
Can't fall asleep until 3, 4 a.m.
I've been doing that because of my job. No odd smell though.
Wi-Fi not working properly.
No, got it all set up.
Really hungry.
Definitely not. No.
Nose burning. Always tired. Constant ringing in your ears randomly. Random terrors. Vivid dreams.
How many things are there?
Dry mouth, especially at night.
Have you felt any of these 87 things? Man, it just kept going. Yeah, there's like so many things. It could have, I mean, if you felt one of them, you're going to be like, yeah, I have been feeling that. I don't know. I thought it was going to be something a little more serious than that. I didn't realize it was going to be that dumb. But it's like a we're shifting into new realities, dimensions, awakenings, that kind of thing is the point that they're getting at, I think. But no, I haven't been feeling any of that. Or, I mean, I guess I've been feeling some of that, but some of that I always have. So, yeah, I don't really know. You know, maybe I'm just not like in tune enough. I'm not as much of a, you know, little star seed as I once thought I was. Yeah, she wolf, that broken rib was definitely one of the worst. It wasn't the worst, like the highest level of actual pain that I've ever felt, but it was the worst because it just there's nothing you could do to make it not hurt. There was no position you could get in. You can't breathe. Like you can for I don't know, probably a week and a half after I got it, after it happened, I couldn't like get a full breath. It hurt so much to even like expand my chest enough to get a full breath that I couldn't even get a full breath for like 2 weeks. It sucked. Let's see. Damien Swampy. My first time tuning into your live stream, so I'll say your videos are awesome. Also, thanks for pinning my plain cleaner criminal comment. Hey, thank you for leaving your plain cleaner criminal comment. Damien Swampy. My bad. I said Danny Swampy. Can't read sometimes. Damien Swampy, appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And yeah, it's the first time I've done a live stream in a long time, actually. I do gaming live streams once in a while. I was planning on picking those up regularly, but you know, life happens. And I think I might start doing them, you know, next month when I get through TikToktober. But doing a live stream today helps me get caught up and will help me, you know, get filming done for the next few days. And you know, I don't know. I could do a live stream tomorrow too, I guess. I think. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. It may be a video, but maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, but hey, yeah, thank you for watching, and you know, thanks for your comments and support and liking videos and all that stuff. Appreciate you. I thought this was just getting old. Devil in disguise. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here. Went to all the Civil War sites, got cannons, screaming war reenactment, all kinds. That's awesome. We just watched the video from, I think it was 2001. It's like, I'm sure you've seen it. It's a classic, like the Gettysburg. It's like a family visiting Gettysburg, and they got ghosts in the tree line and stuff. That's a real creepy one. And excuse me, I said in that video, but it was one of the first videos that got me into like paranormal stuff. I mean, my mom is a believer too, so I was kind of always into it, but that one really got me, like really piqued my interest. Let's see, what if I felt 32 out of those 79 symptoms? If you felt, I think if you only felt 32, you're probably good. I think if you hit like 50% or more, you're probably in trouble. Or maybe you just are aware and awake and more than I am. That's why you feel it and I don't know. Get this box to go away. There we go. Ish. They did say, oh dang, I keep clicking something and box keeps popping. There we go. They did say the comet has passed by the Earth dust and engulfed the Earth, and they're wondering about the elements that could affect us. Yeah, I have been hearing things about like a supposed comet heading for Earth, and that doesn't make me feel great. I'm not super excited about that. So things are going to be interesting. Little bit. Hi from New York. Didn't realize I wasn't subscribed. I am now. I hit the like button. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, yeah, that's a great reminder too. If everybody could drop a like for me, I'd really appreciate it. But thanks a little bit. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you liking. Appreciate you subscribing. All that good stuff. I have I don't really know them or him, but I have a distant cousin named Little Bit. I'm assuming that's a nickname. It is for him at least. Ronnie Grice. What's up, everybody? Or everyone. I can't read tonight. I don't know what's going on. What's up, everyone? Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Thank you for being here. Hi, Proxy. Yo, love this stuff. Gift mom gave you. That was a classic moment. Showed us your sweet side, bro. Thank you for letting us feel like family. Hey, thank you for being like family, man. I love this little community. I really do. Like, you guys give me, you know, not to get too cheesy or anything, but you guys give me like a renewed sense of purpose when I, you know, started posting on YouTube and building this little community. So, you know, I look forward to seeing you guys every day and talking to you guys. And it's always a bummer when I can't make it to the chat and I'm, you know, doing whatever, but you guys know how it is. But hey, thank you. I appreciate you watching and, you know, appreciate you subscribing. And I actually have a really embarrassing, like, actually, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna post it eventually. And I took a video when I hit 500 subscribers, and because it happened really fast, and it kind of blew me away. So I'll post that eventually. Maybe for Halloween. Maybe I'll throw it in that one. Let's see. Good. What's up, Danny? Appreciate you being here. Another OG. All right, let me jump back into the videos before somebody ends up in the comments. You talk too much. That's what I always get. I know. Why do you think I started a YouTube?
This entire class of students vanished, and you will be shocked at what happened to them. In 1963, at St. Vincent's High School, the morning started like any other, with history lesson in room 303. But halfway through the lesson, the teacher, Mr. Walker, stepped out for a moment. When he returned, every single student was gone. The police were called, and an intense investigation began. Desks were left untouched, backpacks on the floor, as if the students had simply evaporated. Some said they ran away, others believed a kidnapper was involved, but there was no sign of a struggle, and the classroom windows remained locked from the inside. A few days later, the janitor, an old man named Frank, came forward. He said he had found something disturbing in the basement, a set of old, dusty textbooks, identical to the one dated 1913. Inside, there were names written on the covers, the names of the missing kids, and next to each name, the word returned. The school records revealed that a class of 30 students had vanished 50 years earlier, in 1913. They were never found. Were they from the past and traveled to the future, and now somehow traveled back to the past?
All right. Hold on, we'll get back into that. I know I'm lagging, hold on. Let's see. Uh-oh. Give me just a second, I'm gonna hardwire and plug in. Have a look at. Come back a little bit. Still lagging. Yeah, CIA is hacking into my stuff, messing me up. All right, I think are we back a little bit? I don't know what just happened. I think we're back. How we doing? My headphones on like there's anything to hear, but I don't have anything playing. I didn't even plug in the hardwire because you guys hear me at the very least. Am I working? I don't know where the attachment is. It's in one of these stupid boxes. There's like 100 of them. Damn, I should have found that today before I decided to start up a live stream. I think it looks like the connection is good again, so I think you guys should at least be able to hear me. So I'm gonna answer some questions while we wait for this to try to pick itself back up. I'm waiting a long time for folks to wait a little. Tired, but feel no wall that can't be broken. Hell yeah. Love your episodes. Appreciate you, Ronnie. Did you cry for 500, bro? I definitely had some bad allergies, we'll say. What up, man? Happy to be here. Hey, thank you, Tokimon. Appreciate you. What are you drinking? I'm just in some coffee today, because after moving all weekend and then working yesterday until 2 a.m. and then getting home and finally being able to go to sleep at around 3, people were doing construction at the front doorstep at 7:30 this morning. So I'm still on 4 hours of sleep. It's great. But hey, we're here. We're alive. But yeah, I'm drinking coffee. I don't sell these. This is old Harry Potter merch that my mom sent me a long time ago. But it says I solemnly swear I'm up to no good. Oh, good. You can see that. Cool. I do have mugs though on my website. I think the merch. Ooh, I hope it's in my. The merch store should be in the description of this video, along with a bunch of other stuff, but I think it's down there under support the channel, maybe. But yeah, definitely have some mugs. And the mugs are actually thanks to Debbie, who you still see in the chat, because she requested mugs. I don't know. It's almost been a year ago or something, I guess, at this point. It was about the time, it was early in the time when I started merch up. So yeah, all my merch I try to make as cheap as possible, and because I don't know, any profit I make on it is like profit, right? So yeah, I make the merch as cheap as I can. And yeah, but yeah, there's mugs. That's the answer. Drew Peanuts. I'm not going to edit this part out because this is a live stream. This is what happens on live streams, you know? All right. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll try a video again. Worst case scenario, I do have some backup videos that are saved. It might just be using too much internet to be doing both. Maybe the internet's not fast enough. I should have probably done 720, but oh well. Anyway, hey, let's jump into another video. Yeah, also, oh, I did just want to point out. Oh, let me get it pulled up. The top comment on this video was pretty good, so let me just meant to do that, but I guess I could have just read it to you, but I want to show you. Show, don't tell. And there's no record of this happening anywhere on the internet. Thank you to Axshow Jackson 0 for doing this work for me, because I was about to Google it and probably find the same thing. So anyway, let's see if this works. Next video. POV, what we found. Good thing there's a bunch of people in the comments saying they don't accept any bad energy from this video. Otherwise, you know, they'd probably be cursed or whatever. However that works. Yeah, I don't know what I mean that I don't think that was real. Doesn't seem like what about how would first of all, it's the middle of the day. Everybody knows people do satanic rituals at 3 a.m. Come on. I don't know if that's true, but the timing of it would have to be impeccable for that to work out, where they actually happen to walk in right as the single person was doing a demonic ritual, satanic ritual, whatever. So, you know, gonna guess they probably set that up to go viral. Good job, it worked. Somebody did put in the comments, which is, oh shit.
This entire class of students vanished.
When I'm editing, I have to cut that out, that going to the wrong video and saying, oh shit, about 30 times per video. You think I would stop pressing the button? But somebody pointed out in the videos, no, my God. Somebody pointed out in the comments, no graffiti equals run. I don't know why I didn't feel the need to show you that one, but that's a good point. Yeah, if graffiti artists won't even touch it, you probably shouldn't either. Let me check on the chat. I haven't said hi in a minute. What's up, Nico? Thank you for being here. Hypocrisy YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Let's see, don't transition if you 1000. You say original. Yeah, definitely try to keep it original. I mean, I forgot to say. I usually try to say, well, not usually, but I often try to say at the beginning of my videos, like, I am usually how this works is I'll go through TikTok on my phone and save a bunch of these, and as long as the first couple seconds doesn't look familiar, I'll save them all and then go back through my bookmarks and watch them all for the first time, because I do want to give you genuine reactions and not just, you know, some act out BS that a lot of the reaction channels do, to be honest. And I'm always trying to give you something new, because I don't want to bring you guys content that you've seen 100 times, but I also don't want to watch something that I've seen 100 times, because that's boring for me. And what was the other thing I usually like to say? I don't remember. Maybe I'll remember and I'll read the chat. I don't see any merch link. Let me see. Let me open my YouTube studio real quick. While that loads. Drinking out of my mug now. Heck yeah, Debbie. That's what I like to hear. Cold devil in disguise. Cold weather season is upon us. I'm getting me that beanie. Heck yeah. For me, it's beanie season all year. I really do wear beanies like all through the summer. It's pretty stupid. I shouldn't do that, but not this one. I pretty much only wear this one for filming because it seems like it'd be weird to just wear my merch out into the world. I will. Probably be good advertising. What was I looking for? Oh, my store is, what is it, 4 something? Gemini, the URL is really dumb, so I'm just gonna, I don't think it works in the chat. You know what? I'll pin it in the comments of this live stream. How about that? Boom, boom. Just go here, here. Go on YouTube. This can chill. And let me go read another comment. Oh, I don't want sound from you though. That song freaked my Penny Lane out. Uh-oh. Sorry, Penny Lane. Yeah, no, I don't really like that song either. They play a bunch of creepy songs at Halloween Horror Nights, and that's Tiny Tim song is one of them. It's always very funny to me, because I'm like, oh, somebody's making a TikTok. Let's see, how do I go to the comments? Exit. Actually, let me see if it is in there. Oh yeah, it's in the description of this. It's under the support the channel like thing with all the stars or dots or whatever they are. It's my Patreon's in there, and then right under that is the merch. It says merch in all capital letters. But I'll go through and add it to the. I know this is really boring for everybody else. I'm sorry, but I'll go through and add it. I'll put it on the comments as well. But you have triple XL beanies for my huge head. They're pretty stretchy. Oh dang! I'm trying to catch up. I missed somebody. There we go, Charles. That's what I missed. Wow, Johnny's live. What's up, bro? Hey, thank you, Charles. Appreciate. Or what's up, Charles? That's what I'm gonna say. Thank you for being here. That's what I'm gonna say. What's up, Jeremy Scott Minius? Am I saying that right? Minius. It's a cool sounding last name, dude. I mean, it's, either way, it's cool. But the way I'm saying it sounds cool. Yeah, man. I just dropped my phone and it made me charging cable stop working. That sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. We need a Johnny action figure wearing a beanie. Hey, someday. How about a plush? The plush I could make happen. Well, probably sooner than an action figure at least. How about doing a show on state-by-state historical haunts? Hey, it's I actually have something, it's something similar to that. It's basically that in my notes of a video series that I want to do, and I will eventually do it. Actually, since you bring that up, Jeremy, I'd like to pose it to everyone. If I did a like state-by-state, like most haunted or I don't know, whatever. Most haunted location or story or whatever it is, and covered each state like I did the cryptids, and we'll finish that also, by the way. But if I did that with hauntings, would you prefer like single videos about each state, because that ends up being 50 videos, or do you want like how I did it with the cryptids and do like 10 videos per, or 10 states per video? Curious what kind of, how do you guys, if you have a preference. If not, then I don't know, I'll do what feels best. I'll follow my heart. Drew said, I think it would be fun to watch some old ones too. I like watching different ones from over a year ago to see how none of the conspiracies came true. That is funny. I should do a conspiracies video and do like only videos from over a year ago. I wonder if I can sort TikTok like that. But do it like each show on one state, not multiple. Oh, so you literally answered my question. I should have just kept reading. My bad. But do like each show on one state, not multiple states, like you do your TikTok clips and all that. Like have a whole episode dated to North Carolina. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that ends up being like 50 videos. So they would almost definitely end up being much shorter than probably my reaction videos, because those I try to make anywhere from like 25 to like 40 minutes long. But unless I spread them out over like a year, I probably wouldn't do those quite that long. But yeah, definitely cool. I love getting requests. That's awesome. But all of them be historical haunted places. Cool. Hey, thanks for the suggestion, dude. Appreciate it. Are we doing it? We did it. Now we're doing it again. Heck yeah, we're always, dude. Penny Lane is the Beatles. Yeah, it is. She-Wolf, did you? I think you've said before, isn't that is what you named your pup after, right? Was the Beatles? That Tiptoe song ended up killing Tiny Tim. Learned that one of those. Yeah, that's actually true. I mean, it's hard to say that song technically killed him, but he had just performed that song and then had a heart attack, or he had a heart attack like during the performance or something like that, and like dropped dead. Crazy. Found it like the Jim Crew shirt you pay Wednesday. Hey, sweet. Appreciate it a little bit. Yeah, no, I mean, look, like I said, I try to make it as cheap as possible, and you know, I never try to push the merch too hard, just because, like, dude, I'm broke. I get what it's like to not be able to buy things, and you know, like, you know, I get people's money situation is different, so you know, no pressure. But yeah, if you like something, check it out. Yeah. What's the best night live you've had, and would you ever do channel reviews or new music reviews? I've considered it hypocrisy YouTube. My bad, I messed your name up. Hypocrisy, that's cool. I like that. I started doing movie reviews, and I actually filmed one and then never edited it and posted it for. Ooh, what was it? Hold on, I can check real quick. But yeah, I mean, potentially the problem with doing like music reviews and stuff is music almost 100% gets copyrighted, especially you know new music. But yeah, I mean, I would like to just, you know, I like music, but it would probably have to be a different channel if I did, because I feel like the audiences don't really mesh a whole lot. People that like creepy videos and people that want to hear like new music and reviews on it and stuff. And I also, the other issue there is I mostly listen to like hip hop music, and I feel like the world doesn't need another white hip hop review or what was I looking up? Oh, trailer reactions. Here we go. Oh, for Bagman, that's what it was. Yeah, that one did look good, but yeah, I never finished that, and it's out now. Which I guess I'll probably still edit it and post it at some point, just as an extra video. But I've just been so busy that I never got it done. So yeah, like I said, I do the movie reviews. I've done a couple of those, and I want to do more because those are fun, like horror movie reviews. So it's always a good time. I was thinking YouTubers would be good, bro. Cool, appreciate it. Yeah, I'll start doing some research into it, and yeah, we'll figure out a way to get that done for sure. Penny Lane came from Shelter or Foster Home from Penny Lane. She's a PBT. Love that. Love your content. I love how you do. Straight talks are great. And keep up the good work. First dude I've ever sponsored. Let me just appreciate it, Brenda. Thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, I definitely try to, you know, I don't like being lied to when people are presenting me with content or videos or you know whatever. So I feel like I should be as real as I possibly can with you guys. You know. Song takes me back to good old times. I get it. All right, let's jump back in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, no lag. Although it does look like it's glitching out a little bit. Damn, I really should have done that. I don't do TikTok. That's why I watch you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I get you know, a lot of following or a lot of people. Whoa. Oh no, everything's glitching out. A lot of people that get their TikTok, not information, but their TikTok, like digestion through me. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. A lot of people that get their TikTok use through me. I think that's what it's going for. I don't know. Yeah.
This home is absolutely massive, but it's actually what's underneath it that took me by surprise. It's in my home state of Michigan. It's 5 beds, 9 baths, over 13,000 square feet, and it looks like it sold exactly 1 month ago. Here's a picture of the property, just so you can get an idea, just the sheer volume of this place. The inside is, as you could expect, very rich. The people that lived here obviously had money, and they thought of everything. They have a sauna, an indoor pool, and hot tub area. That's crazy. They even have a home theater. I mean, you literally would never have to leave your house. They also have this lovely little greenhouse and garden area on the property. And they have a bunker. A 5,000 square foot bunker, to be exact. Yeah. When I said they thought of everything, I really meant everything. I mean, just look at this shelf space. Even more impressive, they have raised garden beds and a whole hydroponic system. This is what really got me. I saw some people saying it might be a shooting range. I think it's probably if someone in your group goes a little stir crazy, you just throw them in the padded room for a moment of solitary confinement to keep the rest of you safe. Who knows?
I don't think that's what that's for. Hold on, go back to that.
This home is absolutely massive, but
stop doing what you're doing.
It's actually what's
Why is everything going so slow? All right, here we go. I don't think this room is for people who go a little stir crazy. I don't know what it could be for, but it's I don't know, I guess it could be. It's soundproof. It's not like padded though. I don't think it's padded for protection. I think it's padded for sound insulation. Which is kind of weird. I'll give them that. Definitely doesn't look like a gun range though. Ish said, I don't have the guts to do it yet. One day I'll capture the spirit that flows through my back room and send it to you. Hey, send it on over. I know a few people, by the way. I've seen a few of you. She-Wolf, I know, and there was somebody else I just saw. But a couple people have sent me some videos to my email. I'm saving those all for October 31st episode, the Halloween episode. Woo! Yes, if you ever find anything over the next, I don't know, I'll probably start filming that sometime in the next week, I'm sure. So if you find any good videos in the near future, send them my way, GeminiJohnny369@gmail.com. I said that really fast, didn't I? GeminiJohnny369@gmail.com. Cool. But yeah, thank you for sending those over, She-Wolf and whoever else that was. I'm sorry. I will email you back when I get to those. I haven't opened them yet because I don't want to ruin any surprises. But after I film with those, I will email you back, I promise. But thank you. Appreciate you. Wouldn't that Tiny Tim song play in the... yes, Jeremy, that Tiny Tim song was in the Insidious movie. That's actually why it plays at Halloween Horror Nights, because it's one of the houses at Halloween Horror Nights, but it's a Universal IP. Sorry, I'm new at chatting and I suck. You don't suck, Brenda. Say what you feel. You have anything at all. Don't matter if you have questions or anything. Oh, speaking of questions, I forgot I put a Q&A. Did anybody, how do I go to the, oh, it's right here. Questions. If anybody got questions in here. Oh, we got a couple. Okay, let's see. You close. Ish asked, is there going to be an earthquake this month on the 23rd? Supposedly it's predicted and they're prepping near the New Madrid fault line. Hopefully nothing happens. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that they can predict earthquakes, right? And if they do, I don't know that we know that they can do that. Maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know about it. But you know, who's to say? All we can do is hope for the best and, you know, pick up the pieces if something happens, I guess. Sorry, that's probably not an answer you wanted. I hope not. You know, but yeah, I mean, I'm in, like you guys know, I'm in California, and they're always talking about the San Andreas fault, and, you know, I'm no expert, but they've been saying it's going to break and have the big one for 1,000 years. Now that I say that shit, knock on wood. You know, I don't know. I said 1,000 years. I don't know, but they've been saying it for a long time. Best Tree House of Horror episode. Tree House of Horror. Is that the what do you call them? The Treehouse guys or whatever? I don't even know if I've seen them all, to be honest. Oh, here, let me close this. Maybe why it's going so slow. You go away. This is open. Is any Mac users out there that their stocks app opens all the time and you don't know how to get it to stop? I don't think I can delete it. It's annoying. Anyway, sorry, I know you don't care. I'm gonna close that. Sorry, I'm trying to get back to the chat, but there's so many tabs open. Probably why I'm going so slow. My bad. And yes, oh, that's what I was trying to look up. I don't know what Best Treehouse of Horror is, so I couldn't even pick an episode. Thank you for the reply. You're the best. Is Gemini Johnny a time traveler? No, dude. If I was a time traveler, I'd be doing way cooler stuff, and I would be so rich. I would find loopholes. I don't even care about the time continuum configuration or whatever. Starting loopholes and all that. I don't care. I want to be rich. All right, let me get back to the chat. Your world is your oyster. You have a fantastic future. I recommend. Oh, where'd it go? I recommend. Oh, the suspense is killing me. I recommend everyone subscribes and hit like. I appreciate that. Thank you for the reminder, Lisa. I was to talk while the back said it's a satanic ritual. Man, my thing is wigging out. All right, looks like tomorrow will be a 720p if that's what ends up happening. And yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I can't even catch up on the chat right now. Hypocrisy YouTube asks, hi Johnny, who's your top 5 creators and who inspired you, if any? Yeah, definitely inspired by a few. The Y-Files was a big one. I love what he does. Their whole team is really great. Mr. Ballin, of course, he's like one of the biggest. But as far as reaction channels, who I used to watch, and I still do from time to time, and that actually made me, because before I started this channel, my perception of reaction channels was like 14-year-olds that were screaming and throwing their headphones across the room at every single video, no matter how stupid it was, just to get a reaction and a clip that might go viral. And I never had any interest in doing that. But then I watched a couple guys, that weren't that. They were just normal dudes who like seemed to have normal reactions and, you know, would make jokes from time to time. And they were Modtrica and Ahuevo, I think is how you say it. It's Ahuevo. But they're both really chill, and I like I like their reactions and stuff. And I was like, hey, I can be chill and not be an idiot and like just be myself and react to videos, and people might watch. And then people did. So yeah, definitely Modtrica and Ahuevo were my were like big inspirations for me starting a reaction channel specifically. But as far as like content and stuff, and like stuff that I would like to do eventually and want to eventually move this channel into doing more of, is like the Y Files, for sure. The Y Files, like I really love his stuff. I used to not miss an episode, but you know, when life gets busy, it's hard to keep up. And I think they're also doing like compilations of past episodes or something right now. So kind of looks like the shooting range with the camera is where the target is supposed to be. Oh yeah, it could be. I guess you're right. It could be. And maybe they would soundproof it so that the sound doesn't bother people or whatever, or give them away. Yeah, former owner, definitely a prepper, Bob. Which, like, honestly, if I had the money, I'd probably do it. If I had expendable thousands and thousands of dollars, I'd be a prepper to a certain extent. But I'd probably build a bunker, because why not? I mean, you don't know. You hope you never need it, but if you do, you're going to be really glad that you had it. Let's see. Simpsons, that is a range. Yeah, you guys might be right. It could be a gun range. That's what some people were saying in the comments, too, so... Yeah, Binky Stalls. Ahuevo is awesome. Yeah, I really dig his stuff. He seems chill. I actually follow him on Instagram too. Seems like a cool dude. I like that you're chill. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, look, I try to be myself. That was another thing, like, when I first started this channel that I made a conscious decision of like, now it's a bad example, but I had the thought of, like, I could do the Dr. Disrespect and, like, have a character and a costume type of thing and have a lot of fun with it, but eventually that would get boring. And also, like, people aren't liking you for you, they're liking you for this character you created. And like, I knew I would get over that really quickly. So I was just like I'm gonna be myself and like give my genuine thoughts on things and try to give my genuine reactions. And, you know, seems to work well. I think a lot of people seem to like that I'm, you know, normal, not like flipping out. And then honestly, it does make it better. Like when a video actually does scare me or, you know, anything, like it does make that reaction that much better because, you know, I'm not like forcing it or whatever. So yeah, so you have my word. I will always keep it real with you guys. Devil in Disguise. Yeah, I mean they do a lot of the same content. Yeah, I dig their stuff. Honestly, I haven't really watched any of their stuff in a little while, but yeah, definitely every once in a while I'll throw some of their stuff on. Yeah, I was watching their stuff like all the time. Whenever I literally had the thought of like, oh, like these guys are, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they were at the time, but they were, you know, over 100,000. I'm sure Modtrica was probably in the millions, but I don't know. I don't think he is yet. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They had a lot of subscribers, and I was like, oh, these guys they're successful, and they're just normal dudes, and like just decided to start making videos. And like I already knew how to make videos. I have a post-production background, and you know, it just seemed to make sense. I also had lost my job and didn't have anything else to do. And yeah, shout out TikToktober. Sometimes I get that uncanny valley feeling from when watching Mod. I can see what you mean. Yeah. I can see why he would get that. He's cool though. I like his stuff. They both seem really chill. There's a dream blunt, not dream. Feels weird to say, but you know, perfect blunt rotation. They seem like they'd be chill as hell. Awesome. I'm gonna check them out. Wow, never knew you were up on the Way Files. Yeah, man, I love the Way Files. AJ and Hecklefish. I would love to work with them someday. I think they moved to Texas or something, but they used to live in LA, and I've always thought it'd be cool to work with them someday. I actually almost did. So, Nico talked me out of it, actually. Props to Nico for doing that. But I almost did like a sidekick. I almost tried to come up with something as like a guy who can say my thoughts that I can't say out loud, like version. Like, I was probably just going to be a character, me in a costume, but you know, but like a Hecklefish type of thing. But you know, then she pointed out that was. It's kind of ripping off their thing and just doing it a little bit differently. I was like, yeah, that's fair. I know it would be cool to have a little guy that can just like, you know, say that outlandish shit that way I won't get in trouble. Talking alien collab. Heck yeah, that'd be tight. I was thinking something along those lines actually of like trying like I don't really do animation or anything, and they have some at least minimal animation in those videos for the the fish, and but I was thinking about trying to figure something out and just learning as I go, but doing some kind of like little talking alien sidekick and having him say all the wild stuff. Just like I think it would be cool to get an alien's perspective as I'm like also giving my perspective. So yeah, Bob, we need to tune you in or zap you in or however you guys do it one of these days. You guys got Zoom? You got FaceTime, bro? All right, let's get another video. Maybe, if this works. We were on a cruise in the North Sea and everything started fine. People were enjoying the views, but it slowly started getting more cloudy. Captain told everyone to go back to your room ASAP. Everything was empty. Oh, that's probably so loud. I'm sorry. Turn that down a little bit. It's really loud in my ears too. Oh, I've been through this. He said we were going through the worst storm he has ever seen. We are scared. Dude, I wish I had video footage of the time this happened to me. But I was 14 and my parents took me on I think it was a Carnival cruise to like the Caribbean. I don't remember exactly where, but through the Caribbean. And we hit a storm, and like it was me and my friend that were on the cruise with my parents. And my friend and I walked up to the deck, and like the chairs were sliding from one side of the boat to the other. The water was sloshing so bad in the pool that it probably would have been dangerous if we would have got in it. We wanted to, but obviously we didn't because that would have been stupid. And yeah, that sucked. I can say from firsthand experience that sucked. Oh my gosh, She-Wolf, thank you so much. I just looked back at the chat and saw She-Wolf drop some money in there. Appreciate you, She-Wolf. Thank you. Stop clicking stuff. Big W's in the chat for She-Wolf. What did I just do? Shout out Charles Bukowski. I accidentally just played your trailer video. So please don't copyright me. Just kidding. Actually, this is there's no ads on this video. I forgot. I turned ad. You can make a heckle turtle. A heckle turtle would be good. Where do you see Gemini Jonny in 10 years? Well, I hope this is work. Oh, I'm lagging. Hold on. Is it coming back? It's crazy because I'm 2 feet from the Wi-Fi router. You would think this would be good. Sorry, my stuff's all frozen. I'm trying to, but thank you. I'm gonna say because we're live. Can my cat talk? There's a cat in that bathroom. They're off. Oh, and also I said to say hi to Cash and Brother. They're laying down being good boy and girl. So I will tell them. Am I still even going? I don't. Oh my god. I'll do that. Lovely. On that cord. This. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, my computer's freaking out. We're back. I know, I would hate this if I was watching. I'm so mad. I think we're coming back. Hey, everybody, doing? I don't know if you heard me. If you heard me, whatever I just clicked, it did it. My computer was working out. Oh no, it was looping. That's so embarrassing. I don't know if you can hear me. That's frozen again. All right, tell you what. Can you hear me? I'll start the stream.